Yeah, back in the article from Forbes, it says, I don't have to tell you that a flu that kills or critically sickens more than half of those who contract it must be taken very seriously. A genetic threat. The virulence of the H7N9 virus is not the only reason health officials around the world are scurrying to figure out the scope of the danger it poses. Genetic evaluation of the H7N9 virus shows it has the ability to mutate readily. And, it's a good time to mention about those chemtrails. Now you notice that they're tripling the doses, quadrupling the doses. The chemtrails seem to be running almost 24 hours around the clock, man, because they're getting ready to bring that major pandemic, epidemic, and then pandemic. All right. It says, here's how the World Health Organization put it in a statement released yesterday. Analysis of the genes of these viruses suggests that although they have evolved from avian bird viruses, they show signs of adaptation to growth in mammalian species. Should we worry about catching the H7N9 avian flu here in the U.S.? Right now, you'd be borrowing trouble. All the cases have been in China, either in Shanghai or nearby provinces of Jiangsu and Anhui, if that's the way to pronounce it. And so far, H7N9 has not been found to be transmissible from human to human. All those who've contracted it have had contact with poultry. Both pigeons and chickens have tested positive for the virus. As Forbes.com's Russell Flannery reported yesterday, all poultry markets in Shanghai were closed yesterday as Chinese officials try to stop the spread of infection. Poultry dealers also began killing chickens from markets where birds had tested positive for the virus. However, that could change. According to the CDC, however, this type of virus has the potential to become a pandemic if it change to become easily and sustainably spread from person to person. Yesterday, the CDC issued an official public health advisory on H7N9 under the auspices of emergency preparedness and response. The CDC advises clinicians to be on the lookout for H7N9 in patients with respiratory illness and an appropriate travel or exposure history. In other words, if you come down with severe flu symptoms and you've recently been to China, let your doctor know right away. There's also, and that brings to mind that movie, Contagion.
Oh, yeah. I got to watch that.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, you brothers should watch that movie, Contagion. There's also First Contact. Okay.
And movies like that, we remember when that movie came out in the theaters. When it came out in the theaters, we all went to go see that movie in the theaters, man. Those are the type of movies, man, you brothers should look to go see, man. Things that'll kind of give you some kind of edification, man. Don't go, dealing with prophecy. Movies like that you should want to go see, man. Don't be going to see the new Tyler Perry movie.
I was just going to say that. Tyler Perry.
Yeah. But Padilla Strikes Back. You know what I'm saying? Don't be going to see movies like that, man. Those are the type of movies, and that's the mind frame you should be getting. Even in your leisure time, if you're going to see a movie, go see a movie that's dealing with, like the new movie that just came out. We went to go see. G.I. Joe got a lot of good points in it too. It's showing you, but the other one, Olympus Has Fallen. Movies showing that America being destroyed, and those are like prophetic movies. Even though at the end they twist it and make it where they win.
Bullshit.
Which is all bullshit. But the first 20 parts of the movie, That's like it's prophecy. Like Independence Day. First 20 minutes of the movie is prophecy, man. Biblical prophecy.
Yep. Reading on, it says, there's also the issue of the virus traveling with people who are already infected. Yesterday, 6 possible cases of H7N9 were reported in Taiwan. All were tested. 4 were found not to be H7N9, and 2 have yet to be confirmed. No other signs of avian bird flu H7N9. Most of the people identified with the new bird flu have had symptoms of severe pneumonia, such as chest congestion, difficulty breathing, fever, and severe cough. However, the case reports are so recent that experts don't believe they have a full picture on all possible symptoms. Yesterday, the CDC began issuing guidance to public health clinics and hospitals in the U.S. and on how to test for the H7N9 virus. In a teleconference yesterday afternoon, CDC officials said they have already developed a diagnostic test that's available for use on travelers with suspicious illnesses.
Yeah, so now they're watching out for terrorists. Now they got to watch out for whether a person got. You got a lot of Americans that got money in one of the vacation spots that most people go to is China. You know, a lot of people from Europe and a lot of people from the U.S. They go to China, man. Then you got Chinese that go all around the world. You know, so there's no way you can really stop it. No way you can really stop it. So that's another plague that the Most High hit you with. All right, I got a couple of scriptures. Well, I got one scripture. This is Deuteronomy, and this is going to affect you simple-minded, bird-brained Negroes. Deuteronomy 28, verses, I'll start at 59. It says, then the Lord will make thy plagues wonderful, and the plague of thy seed, even great plagues, and of long continuance, and sore sicknesses, and of long continuance. 60th verse. Moreover, he will bring upon thee all the diseases of Egypt, which thou was afraid of, and they shall cleave unto thee. Also, 61st verse, also every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book of the law, them will the Lord bring upon thee until thou be destroyed. So it's talking about Israel. Got one more scripture, Deuteronomy 51, verse 8. Babylon, which is America, is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm. Balm is something that you heal yourself with for her pain. If so be she may be healed. 9th verse. We would have healed Babylon, but she would not be healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into our own countries. And that's what these people are doing. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. All right?
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 5. It says, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore saith the Lord. So in other words, the Most High is bringing these things because the allotted time that Esau was given to do his wickedness is fulfilled. Now it's time for the Most High to start bringing them plagues like he did on Egypt. It says, therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and the righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And that's why the Most High is starting to judge Esau, and he's going to keep judging Esau. And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. So that's talking about America. The Most High is going to smite this place with different plagues, He's going to smite this place with destruction, with race wars, with economic disasters, with all type of disasters, and then finally he's going to destroy it. But he said he's going to destroy all the land thereof. It says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation